The World Trade Center, in New York. The 11th of September 2001.
You know, Julie, I never thought that I would be here with you.
You're right, Stepney. And I'm happy to have you as a friend.
Thank you for the compliment, Julie. And we wonder what will happen.
Uh-oh. Hello? You're on your way back right now. Splendid news. I'll be at the sheds to welcome you. Everything is under control. Goodbye.
What do you think you're doing?
I was on the phone to no one in particular. Something to do with a chocolate factory, I suppose.
Wait a minute. Do you mean the chocolate factory that Percy crashed into in Percy's Chocolate Crunch?
Yes, I do, Julie. And what would happen if I took his place?
Julie and Stepney, I have breaking news.
What do you think you're doing? I was talking to Stepney the Bluebell engine.
American Airlines Flight 11 has been hijacked by 5 people from Al-Qaeda, and it is heading for the North Tower of the World Trade Center. You need to take cover, now!
Oh no, it's heading straight for me!
We're interrupting our...
Enough! Why the heck are you not letting me continue the 9/11 flashback? I was only trying to introduce Stepney the Bluebell engine.
I know you want to introduce Stepney, but there was no need for the 9/11 flashback. This is meant to be a story based on Percy's Chocolate Crunch.
All right, Mr. Director, I will do the story again.
Stepney's Chocolate Crunch. Stepney is a tank engine from the Bluebell Railway. His friendly and enthusiastic attitude makes him a welcome visitor on the Fat Controllers Railway. One day, he was at Watford Junction waiting for be given a job.
Uh-oh.
There are 4 trucks of sugar waiting for you. I want you to deliver them to a chocolate factory.
I can't really believe that I'm delivering sugar. I'd better go and collect my sugar trucks.
And with that, Stepney puffed off to collect his sugar trucks. Soon, Stepney arrived at King's Langley. He was keen to deliver his sugar trucks to the chocolate factory. A worker was waiting for him when he arrived.
I need you to take your sugar trucks to the chocolate factory in Leighton Buzzard.
Oh, yes, sir.
And with that, the worker left. Stepney was feeling proud of himself. He enjoyed the task of delivering sugar trucks to the chocolate factory. Just then, Harold the helicopter landed. He was picking up medical supplies.
Hello, be quiet!
Why do I bother talking to Harold the helicopter now when I have important delivery?
What do you think you're talking about?
I was talking about Harold the helicopter. He tried to talk to me, but I ordered him to be quiet, and he left.
No. I don't care if you're referring to Harold the helicopter. And he was only picking up medical supplies.
I know, Julie. But I will need to deliver these sugar trucks to the chocolate factory. Can you help me, please?
All right, I'm happy to help you. Let's get the sugar coupled up, and you can make your way to the chocolate factory.
With his sugar trucks coupled up, Stepney set off for the chocolate factory. Stepney didn't know that, earlier, a leaky truck had spilled oil on the track.
When he approached the chocolate factory, his driver applied the brakes, but Percy's wheels just skidded on the oily rails. "Oh no!" hooted Percy. "Yuck!" he groaned. "I've never been this dirty." He was covered from funnel to fire.
Why did you have to interrupt the narration? You will have to tell me why the story was interrupted.
It is because the narration was done differently. You got Ivona Matthew filling in for Ivona Joey, and you got Michael Angelus, who died in 2020.
Wait, You mean to tell me that Michelangelis was narrating the crash?
Yes, Stepney. No wonder you look cross along with Julie.
What did you say? You cannot blame me for what happened.
Enough!
I am very sorry, but there was no need for you to be so rude.
Could someone please explain the meaning of this outrage?
The director told you to stop a flashback about 9/11 and do a story about Stepney the Bluebell engine. The story was the same as Percy's Chocolate Crunch, except with Ivona Matthew narrating it instead of myself. I only got the chance to narrate the crash scene after Matthew said something about a leaky truck spilling oil on the track.
I'm sorry, Michelangelis, but can I stop you for a second? You mean to tell me that the oil on the track was responsible for Stepney's crash?
Well, that is only half the story. Stepney's driver applied the brakes, but Stepney slipped on the oily rails, crashed through the wall right into the chocolate factory, went through the factory and emerged out from the other end, covered in chocolate.
What do you mean Stepney crashed into the chocolate factory? Is this a sign for things to come?
I have to agree with you, Julie. This is not what I had in mind at all.
The oil on the track is to blame for your crash, Stepney, and you replicated Percy's crash in Percy's Chocolate Crunch.
Sorry, but what are you talking about? Are you trying to tell me the oily rails near the chocolate factory caused the crash?
Well, perhaps it would help if I told you what happened.
Not right now, Michelangelis. I cannot believe that you had Ivona Matthew fill in for Ivona Joey and let him narrate a story based on a Thomas episode. You know that I need Ivona Joey to call out things like place names and other things that happen in my videos. In the words of Sir Topham Hatt aka the Fat Controller, you have caused confusion and delay.
I did not cause confusion and delay. I was the narrator of Thomas the Tank Engine between 1991 and 2012.
Get out!